So true, bestie. So true. Na, 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 na. Alright, Beans. Get out of the way, Beans. Get the rest of y'all later.
Since you said it looked really good on me, I really wanted to wear it and show you.
Moran has a nice voice. Ah. Hello everyone, welcome back to Goddess of Victory DK. You know what time it is. It's time for the full Good World event. I've been waiting patiently to do this so we could do it all in one fell swoop. It's a little bit different with like main events and stuff because I'm too excited to like get into it. So I just kind of split it up between two parts. But with this one, I figured we could put it off for a few days and get it all done in one go. So, before I get started with that, I'm going to do some of my dailies real quick. My tasks, etc. And then we will get into what Good World has to offer.
Since you said...
Alright, let's see. Nope. There we go. Make sure all my stuff is up and snuff. Alright, cool. Alright. I hope everyone's having a wonderful week so far.
Show me your potential, mon ami. Now, let the simulation debut.
Okay, I still want to know how and why Mustang is the way.
Let's go, guys.
Like, hearing him now versus hearing him in the past.
That's it. Bring forth your full strength.
Is such a culture shock for me. He was such a knob back then. Like a genuine asshole. But now all of a sudden, he's just all about the entertainment and like is more kind and caring. The whole theory of him being a different person entirely doesn't really rub me the right way. Unless
fire until your gun barrels melt.
Wouldn't the Nikkei closest to him, like Velvet, and also Mrs. Miss, notice that that's not the same person? They would know right away. Right? Like that's my solidified logic there.
Did you see me out there? I did great.
Yes, Moran, you were great. I still need to get her favorite item maxed out. Yeah, if Mustang was a completely different person, wouldn't they have done it?
Let me show you the
The other plausible thing is if Mustang is a different person, but only the closest of the close actually know that that's not the real Mustang we saw in Pretty Star.
That's it. Let me show you the results of my training. Time together.
Dude, I hate those raptures that silence your skills. It's so annoying, dude.
Mission complete, Master. Watch me, Master. I mean, just for a bit.
Oh, this is a pretty stacked Tetra lineup.
That's it. Let me show you the results of my
Get
training.
Moran's favorite items maxed out.
Give me a few minutes and
I
I'll be
think we'll
right
be
back into
styling
it.
for a long time. Protect the power. But also, like, any electric content will be a breeze. Moran is just so damn good now.
That's it. Let me show you the results of my training. Too salty for ya.
I'll deal with you soon enough.
Give me a few minutes.
Lost my mouse for a second.
That's it. Let me show you the results of my
And
training.
follow my lead.
I'm hiding. Now, like this.
solid performance.
Did you see me out there? I did great.
Miranda is genuinely my favorite of the Underworld queens. Just her aesthetic and personality are like top tier to me. She's definitely among my favorite Nikas in the entire game. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Sakura and Rosanna too, but Miranda just does something for me.
All clear. A successful
I kinda
What do you
flubbed
think?
my
Can you
anomaly.
now feel the dig? What do you think? Can you
I
now
could
feel
do
the
better,
dignity
but
befitting a king?
I'm kind of waiting to stack up some gear items to make everything better. Alright. No, the only few things I think I have left to do is a few advisings to get the thing maxed out. Alright, Tobe. I'm trying to get everyone's diary maxed out to be able to do all the Bond stories. For her. I have a bunch that are pretty darn close to being maxed out, but
It's so strange, human.
Diary. Red the Hood though. Wait, is Brave maxed out? Who else do I want to do? I got a couple more left. Or, let me do Charm. She's stinky. Stinky label. Let's... Yeah, Diesel Winter Sweets. She's a really good fire unit. Okay. Advisements are done. That should be everything for the daily sloop. Cool. Outpost I already started. I can never get enough of these. Like, the sheer amount of custom modules you need for gear is crazy. Like, once you start to understand, like, what your units need to get like the most battle power out of them and to maximize their kit, it's really crazy. I'm thinking about making a video about how to do overload gear properly. I don't think it's explained very well in the game itself. So, yes, I believe that would be a good thing to do. I'm just gonna let everything else start. Alright, good world time.
In dream above all reason, every moment is vibrant with color. In grief, in love, every day has a sense
Certified
of
Purnell
its
banger
own.
once more.
I want to breathe in the air of it all.
Oh, I love this. It's got a nice swing to it.
A swing to swing on with every turning.
Speak of the devil.
Isn't it wonderful? I water and harvest vows in a grove of my enchanted ideas.
Certified banger, absolutely. Okay.
One more victory for Bolt and me.
Above all reason,
Hard difficulty unlocked. Now, what I did do, I believe we're gonna have to go through the records. Records repository, okay. Yep. So I did go through everything with with my eyes closed to get all the stuff done so I wouldn't miss out on the bonuses. So we're gonna go through records repository for the first part, and then hard mode will be pretty standard. I will, of course, voice act anything necessary. Time to head out. We're bringing you breaking news of a historic event unlike anything in the Ark's history. The Counters have successfully reclaimed part of the surface, something Ark citizens have dreamed of for years. Since the Ark was founded, has any commander ever achieved something like this? And on your screen now is Reclamation Site 1, a forward base established by the central government. Oh my. They actually reclaimed part of the surface. Look at her. Beautiful. Snow Crane is beautiful. Absolute mommy material. She's got the thigh highs with the straps. Skin tight dress. She's got the big bow on her head with a white flower. God, she's so beautiful. Her playability is not great, and I think she's going in standard banner as well. So I'm not gonna focus on pulling her right now. I will do one 10 pull for her after the event is done with the freebies that I get, because I am saving every gem I got for the 3.5 anniversary. Of course, you guys already knew I was going to do that. So anyways, but she is beautiful. One of the most beautiful Nikkes in the game, absolutely. Definitely up my alley. And of course, the duck stamp is absolutely cute. That's wonderful, truly wonderful. Goodness, which sweet child did something so amazing? The central government has officially designated the newly reclaimed surface area as Reclamation Site 1, and has highly commended the commander responsible for the operation. The TV screen shows the Counters and their commander, with Motive's name and face displayed for all to see. Except for us. We still haven't seen the commander's face yet. The Counters and me! And Motive. That name sounds familiar. The woman stares intently at the TV screen. Just as I thought. I can tell just by looking at you. My, you've grown up so well. Right, I keep forgetting we're lab grown. Big spoiler, by the way. Yeah. Although you should really be going into each Nikke live stream and video with spoiler in mind. But yeah, we're lab grown, so... To think you've come this far, how wonderful. God, look at her smile, she's so beautiful. If that child has grown this much, then quite a lot of time must have passed. Time. Yes, time. Her eyes fall on the stack of old documents at the center of the desk. I see. So it's finally time. I didn't realize so much time had passed. It looks like I finally get to go outside again. It's been a while. I wonder how much the Ark has changed over that time. I'm really looking forward to it. How long has she been in her office for? I'm flabbergasted. How long has she been in her office for? Poor thing.
And dream above all reason. Every moment is vibrant.
On to the next record.
In grief,
One day, I'm told there's an issue with my mission report. So I spend the entire night revising it, and by the time I finally step outside, it's morning. Man, I need to lie down. I flop onto the bench right in front of me. Even if I head back now, someone will just come look for me anyway. Might as well stay here a bit longer. I look up at the sky. Sunlight pours down from the dome of eternity, soft and warm. Nice weather. How far does the Ark's weather simulation go, I wonder? Does it simulate rain as well? Or is it just like clouds and sun and nighttime? Maybe I'll take a quick nap. I close my eyes. My, falling asleep out here? The sun's nice, but there's still a breeze. You'll catch a cold at this rate. Who's that? Hello, Snow Crane. Alright, let's have you stand up for a moment, okay? So sleepy. Hey now, you shouldn't go falling asleep in a place like this. You might get hurt. Save that for when you're home, okay? There we go. Open those eyes nice and wide. And let's have a good stretch. Too bright. It's too bright. I wince and shut my eyes again. Is it too bright for you? For a second, it feels like the light above me disappears. Nice and shady. Yeah, do you like it? What should I do with you? You look exhausted. But you'll catch a cold if I leave you like this. Something soft brushes over my eyes, like cloth. Wait a minute. What are you putting over my eyes, Snow Crane? What are you putting over my eyes? Well, it can't be helped. I'll go get you a blanket, so just wait here for a little while, okay? Oh, okay, so it's like a piece of paper or something. Phew, I was thinking something more cultured. It's fine. I hear someone walking away. I want to see who it is, but the drowsiness hits me hard, and I drift off. How long has it been? I don't know, but I just want to sleep a little longer, but it's cold. Even so, I just want to sleep a little longer. Wah! Oh? Siren-like wail jolts me awake. What the? I sit up, and something falls from my head. Huh? Looking down, I see a white handkerchief with a crane embroidered on it. A handkerchief? Wah! I'm not going. Oh, hi Miranda. I turn toward the sound, to find a crowd gathered around someone. Huh? I'm not going. I don't wanna. Please calm down, okay? Miranda? Oh boy, Miranda, what are you doing with the lost children now? White Crane Bee. Wah! I'm not going. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna. Wah! Please calm down. If you keep crying like that, you'll make yourself sick. No. Wah! The most blatant disrespect to an officer. I don't wanna. Wah! My friend's gone. I can't go without him. I don't wanna go. Your friend's missing too? What do we do? Then we've gotta find your friend too. Miranda? Oh, Commander. What's going on? I found a lost child and was supposed to escort her to her parents at the station. But she says she can't leave because her friend is missing. She's been crying nonstop, and I'm worried she might get dehydrated. And I'm not sure how to find her friend here, so I'm a bit stuck. I see. It's okay if you can't find him. Miss Snow said she'd find my friend. Miss Snow? Yeah. Miss Snow promised she'd find my friend. So I have to wait here. Is that so? You don't even know where my friend is. Sniff. I'm sorry. But when's Miss Snow getting here? I don't know. Oh, I see. How long has it been since she went looking to look for your friend? I don't know. I ate all my ice cream and waited, but she didn't come. I mean, she might have just forgotten. No! She said you're supposed to keep your promises. And she said she'd keep hers. Hold on. Don't tell me Miss Snow got lost too. Oh? You really think so? There's been loads of lost kids lately. Then what do we do? If Miss Snow got lost too, did I get her in trouble? I'll go look for her right away. Commander, please look after this little girl. Miranda, calm down. Uh-huh. I'll go look for her. Miranda, stay here and watch the girl. You're going to look for her, Commander? Maybe I should. Shouldn't you let Polly know you're running late first? Oh, that's right. Polly told me to call her if anything happened. I almost forgot. All right, I'll be back. So be a good girl and listen to the nice officer, okay? Are you going to look for Miss Snow? Yeah, I am. I'll go look for Miss White and come right back. So promise me you'll stay with the officer and not cry, okay? Okay, I promise. Alright, I'll go look for her. Oh my, is there someone else we need to find? I turn around, and there she is, a woman in white, with hair to match. God, absolutely stunning. And I'll go take care of it right away. Could you tell me what they look like? Are you Miss Snow by any chance? Miss Snow? Ah, so that's what you've been calling me, sweetie. That's alright. Or that's right. I'm Snow Crane, the Miss Snow this little one mentioned. Goodness gracious. Beautiful. I'm sorry, you've been waiting a while, haven't you? So, ta-da! Snow Crane holds out a brown teddy bear with a pink ribbon to the little girl. I brought a cuddly little friend with me. Teddy! She takes the teddy bear, cradling it in her arms. Wait, don't tell me your friend is a teddy bear? Yep. So it's a stuffed toy. But you said he's your friend. Teddy is my friend. I see. Hey, it's a child. You have to remember, they treat stuffed animals like friends. Good thing we didn't report her missing. That would have been a mess. Now then, who else do we still need to find? We were just about to go look for you, Miss Snow. Oh my, really? Yeah, we were starting to think you got lost or something. I see. I'm sorry, dear. Oh God. She's using sweetie and dear. Oh God, she might just be my type. Oh no. Oh no. The true mommy material. It's been a while since I've been up in the art, so I got a little lost along the way. I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. It's been a while. Well then, since it looks like her friend's been found safe and sound, we'll be heading off now. Thank you for your cooperation, Commander. Anytime. I'll leave the rest to you, Miranda. Bye-bye, Miss Snow. Bye-bye, mister. You take care now, little one. Miranda and the little girl leave together. God, what a radiant smile. Need to hydrate for a moment. Yeah, what was she doing? Also, her tablet looks like it's literally Android powered. If you look at it, it has the same menu icons as an Android phone. Wild. Oh my, I didn't think it would take me this long to find her toy. Thank you for comforting the little one. I'm not great with kids, so thanks for stepping in. You're really good with them. I like children. They're so pure. And I like kind people like you too. The kind who help others out of genuine kindness. I wouldn't go as far as calling myself a good person. Now then. Snow Crane stares straight at me. Why are you staring at me like that? I'm glad you're awake now. I was going to bring you a blanket, but it's been a while since I've been up here. Yark's changed quite a bit, hasn't it? I ran into a little trouble and couldn't get one. I'm sorry. You must have been cold. Oh. Wait, is this yours? I hold up the handkerchief with a crane embroidered on it. Oh my, it is. Thank you for bringing it back to me. That was very kind of you, friend. I could never throw this away. Thanks for covering me earlier. The sun was really bright. Oh, it's nothing, really. Snow Crane reaches out and takes the handkerchief. You probably heard earlier, but I'm Snow Crane. And your name's Motive, right? You know me? Oh, absolutely. I see you on TV all the time. The hero who reclaimed part of the surface. Reclamation Site 1, isn't that right? Oh, so that's what was on the TV. Of course. It's only natural people would want to praise you. You did something everyone's dreamed of for so long, and no one else ever managed it. So, when you think about it, Snow Crane just stares intently at me. What's wrong? It might be a little tricky otherwise. So could you lower your head just a bit for me? Lower my head? Yes, just a tiny bit will do. As I do as Snow Crane says and lower my head. Aww, she's head patting us. From a woman like that, I think I could stand a head pat. I don't like being touched otherwise very much. That's it. Good. Snow Crane lifts a hand and starts gently patting my head. Oh my goodness. Oh, reclaiming even part of the surface is such an incredible thing. And you did something so kind that no one else could. You're amazing. I'm so proud of you. You did really, really well. You know, I think regardless of the warranted action, I think every man strives to hear this from someone. Myself included. It's nice to be appreciated. That's enough praise for now. Snow Crane lets her hand fall. Thank you for humoring me and lowering your head. I've been wanting to do this ever since I saw you on the news, and now I finally get to. Right. Oh my, I'm so sorry. That must have taken you by surprise. I didn't make you uncomfortable, did I? No, not really. It just made me feel like a kid again. I'm sorry. I was just so surprised to see how much you've grown. It made me so proud. I couldn't help but pat your head. It's a little embarrassing is all. I'm a grown man after all. Wait. Something about that didn't sound right. No need to be embarrassed. Even grown-ups deserve lots of praise when they've done a good job. Hang on, did you just say? I just meant even grown-ups deserve a little praise too. Did that come out strange? That's not quite it. Oh dear. Now's not the time for that. Do you know what time it is? I pull out my phone and check the time. It's 11:20 a.m. Oh dear. I might be late if I don't hurry. I should get going now. It was really lovely meeting you today, friend. Oh, okay. Snow Crane rushes toward the park entrance, then halts abruptly and looks around for a while. Huh? And now she's heading this way again. Excuse me, friend. I'm really sorry to bother you. Do you happen to know where the train station is? I can't seem to find a map anywhere. A map? I guess people don't really use maps anymore these days. You You all know your way around so well. That's so clever of you. Why don't you just check the map on your phone? Oh, phones have maps now? Snow Crane fishes her phone out of her pocket. On something this tiny? How does that even work? Oh, precious little grandma. She must be quite old in terms of the arc, if she's saying the things that she is. Quite disconnected from everything. I'll take you there. That's how long has she been underneath in the arc? That's crazy. Oh my, so this is the station? If I'd come by myself, I might have wandered around forever. Goodness, the roads have gotten so complicated, haven't they? You're very good at finding your way, aren't you? How impressive. Thank you for bringing me here, friend. You're welcome. The thing is... Snow Crane looks up at the departure board, eyes moving over the train schedules. There are so many trains running. Which one should I take to get there? Where are you heading? I think it's somewhere along Royal Road. The place is called Under Grace, I think. Do you happen to have the address? Oh, of course. I'm sure I wrote it down somewhere. Let me check. Snow Crane pulls out a small notebook. Ah, there it is. Here you go. Can I take a look? Inside the notebook are 3 addresses. Snow Crane points at the first one. Looks like you're heading to the department store on Royal Road. Just catch a train to Royal Road from platform 1. Oh my, you really do know everything, don't you? Anyone could figure that out. Hee, what a smart boy. Snow Crane gently pats my back. Wow, she really is the motherly figure, isn't she? You're treating me like a kid again. That deserves some praise, you know. Thank you so much for helping me. I'll see you again soon, okay? Snow Crane walks briskly forward. Should I really just let Snow Crane go without asking anything? I should at least ask for her number. Wow, Commander. Wow. Bro trying to really rizz up the MILF type, right? Yo, me too, though. How could you let such a fine specimen go without trying to get her number? I looked toward where Snow Crane went. Huh? Once again, Snow Crane looks around, then starts walking back toward me. Aww. She's so clueless. Oh dear, this isn't good. What is it this time? I can't seem to find where to buy a ticket. Huh? I need one, but I'm not sure where to go. Would you happen to know, friend? The AZX is free to use in the Ark. It's part of the social welfare program. Huh? Oh my, really? I had no idea they offered benefits like that. The Ark's come such a long way, hasn't it? So I just need to go to the platform and get on? Yeah, that's right. Are you okay going on your own? I'm not completely sure, but if I ask around as I go, I'm sure I'll manage. We have to help her. I'll take you there. Really? But you're usually so busy. I'm free today, so it's fine. But if I can't go with you, I'll at least walk you part of the way. Not at all. It's perfectly fine if you come with me. I'm just meeting someone to pass along a letter, that's all. I'm sure they won't mind you being there, either. There are all kinds of people. I just feel a little bad because you've done so much for me. You even walked me all the way here. When you see someone who's lost, it's only natural to... Friend? Nothing in this world is ever only natural. In the end, it all comes down to the choices we make. Alright. How about this? I mean, she's not wrong, I guess, but still. When I'm done with everything for today, I'll grant you one wish in return for your help, as long as it's within my power. A wish. That's all right. It doesn't have to be today. I'll take care of the agreement. I don't think that's necessary. Oh my, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come across so strongly. Managing agreements is just part of what I do. So you manage agreements. Then shall we make it a promise instead? We'll still need to keep it, just like an agreement. But it won't feel quite so heavy. If I hadn't heard that, I probably would have turned it down. I was just so surprised to see how much you've grown. It made me so proud. I couldn't help but pat your head. She said she was surprised at how much I've grown. That means she knows about my past. If that's the case, I have to ask her. She might know about the parts of my childhood I can't remember, and the project I'm tied to. Something bothering you? Does even making a promise feel like too much right now? No. Let's make a promise. I've got something I want to ask you too. Oh my, is that so? That works out nicely. Then, let's make a promise. When this is over, I'll grant you one wish, friend. Okay, I'll hold you to that. It'll be really interesting to see what kind of information we get from Snow Crane about our past. As much as she could potentially divulge. Because you have to remember, like, even Ether and GN wouldn't tell us shit about ourselves. So, what would Snow Crane be able to tell us that even the two potentially responsible for our creation not even tell us? You know, the more I think about it, Macillus is heavily tied with the origin of the art. And the VTC and everything. If I didn't know better, I would think that Macillus was the first manufacturer in the art. Specifically tied to the central government. We take a drink. But that also begs the question, like, from where Snow Crane was, she was so entrenched in her work, where she was, that she hadn't been up in the Ark in recent times. How old is she actually? Was she there during Ark Guardian? Or, you know, somewhat after? Like, when does she come into play for this whole thing, right? I'm just so curious about that. Ooh, I need to water down my energy a little bit. Holy shit. Blowhole Blast is such a strong flavor, chat. Okay, that's much better. Okay, so this is the department store. How beautiful. Snow Crane keeps glancing around. Oh my, what a big space. And it's all shops? How nice. She must have been down there for a long time, if none of the shops or like even the Ark's current layout. I mean, let's keep in mind, like 100 years is a long time. 70 years is a long time. Hell, even 50 years is a long time. Who knows how long she was down there for? And, you know, knowing big cities and even like my hometown, a lot can change within even like a 30-year span. It's crazy. So she must have been down there for at least a long enough time. Long enough time. God, I can't speak today. That the Ark changed drastically for her. Oh goodness, look at those clothes. They've put them out for everyone to see. Oh, friend, come take a look. They're selling flowers. I wonder if they're real. Aw, she's so excited. seeing all that new stuff. I wonder why she didn't leave before. I wonder if she has a discombobulated viewpoint of time, and that she didn't realize that she was down there for that long. I'm willing to bet that. Hey, relax. Ah, forgive me. I got a bit carried away. Is this your first time in a department store? Yes. When I first came to the art, I don't remember seeing buildings like these. Okay, so she was there for Art Guardian then. She had to have been. Maybe not as a Nikkei, but as a person? Like, okay, so she's actually, like, pretty up there in age. Most of the larger ones were connected to the central government. But perhaps that's not quite fair of me to say. That is beyond wild, actually. That is so crazy. Back then, I was always traveling for agreements, so I never really had the chance to look around. That might be why I simply never noticed them. Okay, well, you still would have seen them though, I guess. So she didn't see them first coming to the art, which would have had to have been during Art Guardian, or even before that. But I digress. And when I first arrived, the war was still ongoing, so everything felt very different from how it does now. Okay, so she came here during Art Guardian, so she's at least 100 years old. Okay, so she's up there with Anderson. Actually, come to think of it, Anderson and her would be older than 100 because of their pre-age coming into the arc. They weren't born during the Art Guardian movie, the Reclamation War. They were at least, like, you know, in their 20s probably when all this was going down. Minimum. So I think that's why I find it all rather fascinating. Snow Crane watches people spill out of the store, their moods written plain on their faces. Some look pleased with their purchases, while others mutter under their breath, clearly dissatisfied. My, it's changed so much. Hehe, just watching them makes me happy. What's the name of the place we're going again? Oh, it's called Undergrace. I think it's a cafe. Just a sec. I try searching for it online. Found it. It looks like it's on B1. Let's head down. Oh my, you found it already? Hehe, how reassuring. I'll trust you and follow your lead. I think this is it. You're right, it's under Grace. You really are good at finding your way around. That's impressive. Thanks for the compliment. I'm just literally Googling it, you know. But you sure it's okay if I go in with you? I can just wait outside. It's fine, really. I told you earlier, didn't I? I'm just here to deliver a letter. The people receiving it won't mind at all. And the signatory said there's no need to keep it a secret. So there's nothing to worry about. A signatory, so you're doing this because of an agreement? Yes, that's right. I'm just fulfilling a request from an agreement made a long time ago. I'm a little worried you might get bored while I deliver the letter. Will you be alright? I'll be fine. Yeah, looks like everything's alright now. Let's head inside, shall we? Sure. We step into the cafe. The warm scent of coffee fills the air. Wow, coffee smells lovely. Yeah, it really does. Thank you for the compliment. Hearing that from young folks really brightens my day. Oh, ma'am. The Nikkei in front of me is probably twice your age, if not more. The menu's right over here, so take your time and have a look before you ordering. Snow Crane stares intently at the woman. Can I help you? Are you Sarah by any chance? Pardon? Yes, that's me. But who are you? I believe this is the first time we've met in person. My name is Snow Crane. Miss Snow Crane? Yes, that's right. It's a pleasure to meet you, my friend. I've come to deliver a letter on behalf of you-know-who, as per our agreement.
And dream above all reason.
Okay.
Every moment
I wonder
is
if
vibrant
they'll delve into what any of these agreements are. I'm sure all the agreements she deals with are wide in range.
I want to breathe in the air
I digress. First letter. Oh, it's playing that music that I first heard during Terminus Ticket, and it's kind of tugging at my feel strings. I don't know how to feel about this. Like, it's gonna be emotional, I know. But on what scale? My heart's already in pain from fucking Pretty Stars, so Shift up, you gotta stop hurting me like this, bro. With a soft clink, Sarah sets 2 cups of hot coffee on the table. Oh wow, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Don't mention it. Since you're with Miss Snow Crane, it's only natural that I take care of you. Sarah slides in and sits down across the table. We've only ever communicated through letters, so this is our first time meeting in person. I hope I didn't surprise you too much by dropping in so suddenly. Oh, don't worry about it. I had a feeling it was about time, so if anything, I was just surprised I was actually right. Speaking of surprises though, shouldn't you be more surprised at how young I look? Oh my, yes. We've been exchanging letters for decades. I never imagined you'd look so young. So... and they said middle-aged, but what's middle-aged even in the arc? Like, I know there's Evergreen, but normal people don't get access to that, do they? Hehe, I started... Okay, you know, I take that back, never mind. Literally answered my question right there. I started using Evergreen earlier than most of my friends, and I've kept it up ever since. So is it like a prescription at this point? Is Evergreen... It must be like a prescription you can purchase. It's gotta be a revolution. Like a revolutionary drug from the VTC days. Because Evergreen existed back then too. And even Princess, the priestess, you know, the one who ruled over VTC for so long, used Evergreen on top of body switching to stay young and to continue their work for several decades. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I started talking before making proper introductions. This is Sarah. She's affiliated with a foundation run by one of my signatories. A foundation? Yes. I was only a child when everyone migrated to the Ark, and I came alone without my parents. Oh, so she's old too! That's crazy. So, there's just casually a bunch of 100-year-old people in the Ark. And, like, a lot of people don't even realize it. That's insane. The Foundation supported me until I became an adult. In return, I entered into an agreement with Miss Snow Crane here, who oversees the Foundation on behalf of another, to write to her each year about the changes in the Ark. You've been around since the migration? That means you must be... It's not very nice to ask a lady her age, so let's keep our guesses to ourselves, okay? Oh, right. Anyway, that's why you asked if she was surprised by how young you look. Exactly. We never actually met in person, just exchanged letters. But I suppose that ends today. Yes. Now that the contract has ended, I wanted to see you in person and deliver this letter that was left for you. Snow Crane hands Sarah a letter. I see. So this is a letter from them. Sarah gingerly accepts the letter. If you don't mind, may I read it first? Why, of course. Sarah lifts her trembling hands and carefully opens the letter. She buries her face in her hands and begins to cry. Oh my. I wonder if it's from her parents. I reach for a tissue to hand her, but Snow Crane gently strokes my back and shakes her head. Sip. She starts drinking her coffee without a word. I really wanted to meet you, just once. But in the end, I never got to. I sip my coffee in silence, listening to Sarah cry. Her sobs are full of longing, gratitude, and sorrow. Was it from her parents? A little while later, thank you both for waiting. Goodness, I can't remember the last time I cried like this. To think I'd make such a scene at my age, and in front of someone younger too. I'm sorry. No, not at all. There's nothing to be ashamed of. It's only natural to cry when you're hurting. Thank you, Miss Snow Crane, for waiting so patiently, and for bringing me this letter. I suppose I won't be writing those yearly letters anymore. It's going to feel a little lonelier now. No, I should be the one thanking you. When I think about those yearly letters no longer coming, it does feel a little lonely, doesn't it? Why are they stopping, though? You've worked so hard all this time. Likewise, Miss Snow Crane. Now then, I'll proceed with closing out the agreement. Sarah, as agreed, I have one final question. In your opinion, do you feel the Ark has become a better place than it was before? Would you like me to be honest? Yes, that's what they asked of me. No. The methods have changed, but things haven't improved in the slightest. I mean, is she wrong? Of course, people's lives are far better than they used to be. I mean, even someone like me, a former war orphan, now runs a cafe on Royal Road. And thanks to Evergreen, I've been able to upkeep this youthful appearance, but people's hearts are still sick. If anything, they've just grown worse in a different way. They've grown so used to peace in the Ark that they've forgotten the war is still raging on the surface. Forgotten who made that peace possible in the first place. You can thank the central government for that. They made sure people will start to forget. And now we even have a ridiculous term like Nikke-phobe. Yes, thanks to Pretty, Tetraline, and those well-known squads, Nikke rights have improved beyond recognition since the Second Surface Reclamation War. And yet, whenever something happens in the Ark, people are still quick to pin the blame on the Nikkes. Peace has become a given, and with that, they've grown complacent, ungrateful. Just like so many who once belonged to our Foundation, never satisfied with the support they were given, foolish enough to try taking the Foundation's money, only to end up facing your judgment. Face your judgment? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry for being so negative at our last meeting. But I really don't think this society has improved at all. That's just how I see it. Thank you. I've listened carefully to everything you shared. And and I appreciate you seeing this through to the very end. I hope your days ahead are filled with peace. Thank you for everything, Miss Snow Crane.
And dream above all reason.
That's...
Every moment is
I mean, yeah, everyone's so complacent in the art, and they still blame the Nikkeis for everything. When it's literally the central government's doing. There's so many self-sacrificing Nikkeis and commanders and people on the surface fighting every day. And they hardly get recognition at all. Well, minus the counters being on TV and actually claiming part of the surface back. But still, you know what I mean. The second letter. We leave the cafe and head to a hospital in the downtown area to meet the person the second letter is meant for. Thanks to you, I made it to the hospital without getting lost. Hee, I'm really glad you're with me. So, the second letter is for a patient, right? Yes, I heard Oliver's been to the hospital for about a year now. I see. Now, friend. Yeah? You've been acting a little off since earlier. Is something bothering you? You can't even look me in the eye. You weren't like this at the start, were you? From what I heard earlier, I think I have a rough idea of how old you might be. So I'm not sure if I should be speaking this casually. Oh my goodness. Is that what's been bothering you? Aw, you're adorable. Oh, stop. Stop. I mean, how could it not? Someone from back when the art was sealed is calling you Miss. Hehe, it's just a nickname from some friends of the Foundation came up with. I don't really pay attention to things like age. So please, just treat me like you always have. Honestly, I'd be happier if you didn't worry about things like that. Got it. I'll try to keep things more casual. Oh shit. Emergency patient coming through. Clear the way! I quickly step back. A sharp rattle of wheels cuts through the air. A gurney bursts in, pushed by emergency personnel. A Nikke lies on it, her arms and legs missing. Oh no. Two mass-produced Nikkeis follow close behind. Stay with us. You can't die like this. It's like there's been an accident. I suppose so. Snow Crane slowly looks around the hospital. A patient in a hospital gown sits with a downcast expression, a companion beside them quietly holding their hand. Nearby, someone waits their turn, fear written plainly across their face. Another sits hunched over, their face twisted in pain. All around, people sit with worry heavy on their faces. Are you alright? Of course. I've seen things like this many times before, but ever since Evergreen was developed, people have been living far longer than anyone ever expected. And medicine has advanced just as much. And yet, humans, and Nikkeis too, they still fall ill without warning. They still get caught in accidents. They still grieve and suffer. Even after all this time, that hasn't changed. That makes me a little sad. It's a part of life, though. It's just, I mean, it's sad, but it's a part of everything that happens. Getting sick, getting ill. Medicinal advancement got halted when VTC got destroyed. When the, you know, when the priestess, the princess, basically the Pope of VTC died, and Anderson wiped out VTC. Medical advancements and technology were sealed away. Only just now did we have another sneak peek at that technology with Neon's new body and her glasses. So, I mean, unless there's other technology to prevent that, like there was before, it's just a part of life. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make things so serious. We submitted a visitation request a while ago, but it looks like it's taking a little longer than expected. You're right, I'll go check. Who's here to see Mr. Oliver? Yes, that's us. Please come this way. The nurse leads us into a hospital room. And there. An elderly man lies there, kept alive by a web of machines and tubes. It's nice to meet you, Oliver. I'm Snow Crane. Welcome, Miss Snow Crane. I've been waiting. I'm sorry. I wish I could have received you in better health. Oh, not at all. This is more than enough. Thank you for waiting. You're here to tell me it's ended, aren't you? That's right. The contract has ended, so I wanted to see you in person and deliver this letter from you-know-who. Snow Crane hands Oliver the letter. A letter. Oliver slowly lifts the arm with an IV still in it and carefully takes the letter. He opens it and reads its silence. Not long after, he folds the letter with care and sets it on the blanket. I see. So, they won't be coming after all. Yes. And you still can't tell us why? That's right. I see. What a pity. Now then, I'll proceed with closing out the agreement. Oliver, as agreed, I have one final question. In your opinion, do you feel the Ark has become a better place than it was before? A common question for all these people with agreements. But I must say, so what happened? Is it people that he once knew that perhaps died to reasons undisclosed that cannot be disclosed and will not be there for his final days? I mean, maybe we'll find out. Also, the name Oliver sounds a little familiar, but I'm not sure. A better place. Yes, I think it has. Huh? There was a time when I thought the Ark was flawed, an unjust place. But as I grew older and fell ill, I suppose I started to see things differently. I lost my entire family to the raptures on the surface. I was able to build a new one and keep going. The reason I've been able to live such a long life is because of the people in the Ark, the Foundation included. Even now, as I lie here sick, it's no different. Thanks to the help of so many, and the devotion of my children, I was able to see you, Miss Snow Crane, and bring this agreement to a close. So, in a place where so many good people live, I believe it has become a better world than it once was. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. I know that couldn't have been easy, so I really appreciate you taking the time to tell me. No, it's just something I had to do. I'm just glad I could see the agreement through before things got worse. Now, I think I can go without any regrets. Thank you for all your hard work, Oliver. Miss Snow Crane, could I ask one last favor? Why, of course. If, by any chance, you meet them, please tell them I'm grateful to them for letting me live as a human. Could you deliver that message for me? Yes, I'll be sure to pass it along.
Above all reason, every
Yeah, that'll probably be the last time we hear about Oliver. Perspectives change based on your lifestyle and what happens to you.
want to breathe in the
Like, I understand Oliver's viewpoint, and I understand Sarah's viewpoint. And I think they're both true in a way. For a beautiful ending, A. So, where to next? Let's see. Our next stop is... Snow Crane opens her notebook. Suddenly, my stomach growls loudly. Uh-oh. I hungry. I hungry. Oh? What was that sound? Was that you, friend? Hey, don't look so surprised. It's kind of embarrassing. Oh dear, I didn't even notice. It's already past lunchtime. How could I let a growing boy go hungry like this? I really am the worst. She is such a mother figure. Oh my goodness. She is legitimately such a mother figure. And I'm all for it. Hell yeah. We need more MILFs in the arc. Let's go MILFs. But I'm not a kid anymore. This simply won't do. Let's go have lunch right now. Hey, no need to rush. Just take it easy. We can grab something quick on the way. Snacking instead of a real meal? That's not good for you, friend. You need to eat proper meals to stay healthy. Snow Crane grabs my hand and pulls me along. Come on, let's go get something to eat together right now. Fine, let's go. Hee great, off we go. Huh? Why are you just standing there? Huh? I thought you'd already have somewhere in mind. I don't. Oh, I see. Right. You might not know the tasty spots around here. Just hang on a sec, okay? I'll ask a few people what most popular places are. I saw on TV that if you ask about 10 people and check their answers, you can usually find a really nice spot. I grab Snow Crane just as she's about to dart forward. No, it's fine. I'll take you somewhere. Everybody, it's time for Cosmo Taste. Welcome to Cosmo Burger. Please place your order at the kiosk. Kiosk? Oh wow, friend. It seems the staff are calling themselves kiosks these days. How curious. Huh? That man said we should place our order at the kiosk. Usually, we'd say you place your order with the staff, but I guess they call themselves kiosks here. No, that's not it. I lead Snow Crane up to the kiosk. This is a kiosk. It's a machine you can use to place orders on your own. Oh, so you order with this? How do you pay then? You pay at the same time you order. Oh my goodness, you can do that? Aw. My grandma can't, my grandma MILF can't be this cute. She is so cute. Oh my god. Fascinating. I think I understand. It's kind of like a vending machine, huh? Yeah, you could say that. Now that I think of it, you can place an order without speaking to anyone at all. That must make it much easier for introverts. Hehe. Oh, how lovely. Wow, this is so good. Snow Crane turns toward the young man enjoying his meal. That's the new burger, right? Yeah. Want a bite? Hehe. Everyone's really enjoying their food. A hamburger, It's my first time seeing one, but it looks quite tasty. What? You never had a hamburger? Okay, I think it would blow me away that the hamburger was invented long before the arc, and Snow Crane's never had one. My woman in the arc. The hamburger is older than the arc. The hamburger is an ancient food type by this point. Oh, my grandma never had a hamburger. Oh, Lord. No, I haven't. back when I was underground, our meals were pretty limited. Okay, yeah, I suppose. But maybe she, even from being a kid, she was just incredibly sheltered because of the Rapture War? There might have been a large period of time where, yeah, I suppose, because farming and stuff wasn't really possible. So hamburgers might have gone out of style until the Ark was settled in. Naruhodo. Not that the food they gave us was all bad, mind you. We just didn't really get things like this. Were you locked up or something? Oh, nothing like that, hee. I suppose you could say I was there partly out of duty, and partly because I chose to be. I happen to know quite a few agreements that are best left unspoken. Oh yeah, I remember you said your job was to oversee agreements. I guess that means you handle other contracts too, not just the ones we're related to doing right now. Correct. There are other contracts as... excuse me, are you going to order? If not, can I go first? Oh, I'm sorry. We've been chatting without even ordering. Please, go ahead. Snow Crane and I step aside. I suppose this isn't a great place to talk. How about I tell you the rest later? Alright. Why don't we try that new burger? Those two over there seem to be really enjoying it, so I'm sure it must taste good. Sounds good to me. Since we're eating in, should I go get us a table? Actually, let's get it to go. Go? Yeah. I gotta love a story that has hamburgers in it. Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick and refill my beverage. So I will be right back in a few minutes.
I want to breathe in the air of it all. A swing to swing on with every turning of the seasons. Isn't it wonderful? I water and harvest of vows in a grove of my enchanted ideas. Whispers in quiet grace portray horizons embrace. Let them explore and ignite the spark of delight. For peace is a sun in the night. I want to feel and reveal all the dreams and wishes that flowers keep concealed. I want to make the magic blossom and be real. I want to fly in the sky, be the sun and the rain that sow the seeds in the garden of beauty. To this endless paradise my heart belongs. A secret hope buried so deep inside may begin to fade away. I won't let it be. Rainbows will flourish through me.
Wow, what a catchy song. It's just so good. Purnell never misses. Alright. Now, for the ending of normal mode, for a beautiful ending, B. Holding 2 combo meals, we step out into downtown. Why don't we eat here? I sit on a bench off to one side of a busy area. Here? Yeah, do you not like it? No, it's perfectly fine. I just didn't know this is how people ate out now. It's always fun to experience new things. If she's been, like, all carded up in her office for so long, I bet she really appreciates being out in the world for a bit. Gotta love that. I absolutely adore it. Snow Crane sits beside me. I'm sure I'll enjoy eating out here. I take out 2 hamburgers from the bag and hand one to Snow Crane. Why the sigh? I just feel bad that you ended up paying because I didn't know how to. I should have watched more about this on TV. Well, now that you know how to do it, you can pay next time. That's true, huh? And that's just what I'll do. Next time, I'm going to treat you to something healthy and delicious. I'm looking forward to it. Hehe, now let's dig in. Snow Crane takes a bite of the hamburger. Oh! Her eyes widen as she looks at me. This is delightful. Glad you like it. So this is what young people like to eat these days. I'm having so much fun. Oh, look at her. She's having such a blast. I'm sure with her job being so stressful, this is pure bliss for her. I'll get started on mine as well. Gotta see what this fuss is about. Enjoy! As she eats, Snow Crane quietly watches the people passing by. A family, smiling as they cross the street hand in hand. An elderly man resting by the roadside. Merchants squabbling with one another. She watches as everyone around goes about living their lives in peace. You really like this, don't you? Hmm? You seem to enjoy people watching. Yes, being able to eat while watching all these people makes me happy. Huh? Wait a moment. Are we eating outside because you know I enjoy people watching? That, and the weather's nice as well. My goodness. How very thoughtful of you. You're so kind and caring, friend. Such a good boy. Oh God. Look, I don't have a good boy kink, but when you've got someone as pretty as that calling you a good boy, how can you not feel good, okay? Like, come on. This is every guy's dream, all right? You got a beautiful, beautiful woman telling you you're a good boy. How can you not like that? Like, come on. Nikke's got stuff for everybody. Snow Crane lifts her clean hand and pats my shoulder. How did you know, though? What gave it away? At the department store, and the hospital, and pretty much everywhere we've been, you always seem to be noticing others. Like when you found me sleeping in the park and helped me. Or when you helped that girl who lost her teddy bear. I figured the reason you're able to notice people is because you must enjoy watching them. Yeah, that's right. Hello. The Ark has changed in so many ways, and yet, some things haven't changed at all. I find all those differences so easily fascinating that I can't help but look around everywhere and watch. So all this time, you were underground, as you put it, and you never came above ground? I did on occasion, but mostly for work. I never really walked around the city like this, just for myself. Even before coming to the Ark, I was in a lab training for what was to become my line of work. So when it comes to what you might call normal life, this might actually be my first time experiencing it. Aww. She's been so cooped up in like offices and labs and just being so separated from everything that she never really got to appreciate life in its simplest form. The everyday lives of normal people. Well, I'm glad she's getting a good dose of that right now. She deserves it. Snow Crane is such a sweetheart. Although I'm not sure the depth of the kind of work she's doing, but everyone seems favorable of her, so. And the way she's treating us is very kind, so that's how I will view her for now. Your first time? You don't have any memories from before you became a Nikke? No. I was created to carry out the special duty of handling contracts and agreements. I would watch Tetra TV and read the letters sent each year by the people who had contracts in the Foundation. Within those letters, there was a world I had never experienced. A living, breathing Ark. That might be why I had more of a personal attachment to this contract than most of the others. I see. Doesn't it make you feel a little sad? What do you mean? That a contract you care about is ending. Yeah, of course. I'm sad knowing I won't be able to receive their letters anymore, but they held up their end of the contract through to the very end. That's enough for me to be happy. Being able to inform someone that they fulfilled their contract isn't something that happens often. It's not? There was something Sarah mentioned earlier. It was about people in the Foundation, and how a lot were dissatisfied with the support they received. So they tried to take the Foundation's money, and then I had to discipline them. Do you remember that? Yeah. At the beginning, there were over 100 children in the Foundation. Now, only 3 of them remain who were faithful to their agreements. Children? Foundation? Wow. So was it like an orphanage type of deal where they were taken care of and fulfilled via contract and agreements? I'm not sure what to think of that. 3? That means no one else made it to the end of their contracts. They either passed away due to illness or unrelated accidents, or were disciplined by me. What do you mean by disciplined? Exactly what it sounds like. I reprimand those who fail to uphold their contracts. At first, I try to reason with them. If that doesn't work, I give them a warning. And if that fails, I resort to force. Well, it's hard to imagine any underground work being clean in the Ark. But in this line of work, that sort of thing happens more than you'd think. Very few people see an agreement through to its end. That being said, with this contract, there are 3 whole people who either made it to the end or who still can. That's why I'm happy. I get to meet with those who showed me the Ark long ago. Then look them in the eye and tell them they've done well and bring this all to a beautiful close. I see. I'd like to thank you, friend, for helping me bring something so meaningful to a proper end, and for guiding me around this unfamiliar world I find myself in. You're a really good person. No, I'm really only helping you because I wanted to ask you something. Commander, I think there's innate good in you that you just do out of just being natural. There is a natural kindness to you. But you also want to ask the question. What's wrong? Where did you say the last letter needed to go? Let's see. Leo should be here. Snow Crane opens her notebook and shows me an address. That's not far from here. Oh, wonderful. Let's go talk to him and bring this contract to its proper end. Alright. Before we go, let's finish eating. Make sure to chew properly. Once we finish, we'll go find the last friend on my list and give his story a beautiful ending. However, things often conclude in ways we never expect, for reasons we never see coming. Well, of course they have to throw a twist in here towards the end.
And dream above all reason. Every
Final letter.
is vibrant with color.
You said it was the 5th shelf, right? Yes. Then this should be it. Indeed, I believe this is correct. We lift our heads and look at the photo of an elderly man smiling brightly. Leo. Beside it, there is an urn labeled Leo. He passed away before the agreement could be brought to a close. Unfortunate. an hour earlier. Hello. Does your name happen to be Leo? No, Leo's my father. Who are you? Oh, I see. Goodness me, what a wonderful son he has. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Snow Crane. I came to inform your father of the end of his contract with the Foundation. Are you Miss Snow Crane? You know who I am? Yes, my father had been waiting for you for a very long time. I see. Then I should go see him right away. Could you tell me where he is? My father passed away last week. Oh, it was so close. Such a close time period. Oh. But we were in touch only a month ago. How could that happen? He'd gone quite some time without Evergreen. Okay, that explains. And his condition suddenly took a turn for the worse due to his advanced age. I see. I wish you would have come a bit sooner. My father never stopped waiting for the day you'd come. All he ever talked about was when he'd finally get word from his sponsor. Oh, I'm sorry, I was too late. Snow Crane grips the bag with the letter tightly. Oh, poor dear. Thank you for letting me know. I'm sorry for your loss. We should get going now. Snow Crane, wait. Yes? If it's not too much trouble, could you tell us where his grave is? So, this is how we finally meet. Snow Crane places a white flower in front of the urn. Thank you for asking his son about this. When he told me what happened, my mind went completely blank. This isn't the first time something like this has happened, but I can never get used to it. Aw. Poor thing. That's understandable. You just found out you lost someone you'd been in touch with for a long time. That's right. He and I had corresponded for a very long time. Every year, on the same day, he made sure his letters arrived in the morning. He never missed a single one, not even this year. He was faithful and dedicated. That's just the kind of person he was. And yet, ultimately, he passed on before we could finish things up. I should have come sooner. Then Leo might have received the letter he had been waiting for all this time. Now I'll never be able to deliver it. You're not leaving the letter? I have to take it back. The recipient is no longer in a state to receive it. Why don't you read it to him? Pardon? Let's read it here. Isn't that how the contract's supposed to end? That's true, but he may no longer be here. But that doesn't change the fact he was faithful to his agreement the whole time. So read it for him and let him finish out his contract. But he won't be able to hear it. Still, at least we won't be leaving the agreement unfinished, right? Leaving the agreement unfinished? Snow Crane looks at the photo of Leo smiling brightly. You're right. It's important to have closure. Thank you for the advice, friend. You've got this. Snow Crane steadies her breathing and looks at the letter that was meant to be delivered to Leo. Leo, though we are conducting this meeting in a way I had not anticipated, you have faithfully performed your contractual obligations for the duration of the agreement. Therefore, as witness to this contract, I, Snow Crane, hereby officially declare that you, Leo, have fulfilled your contract with the Foundation to the fullest extent. I will now read this letter out loud on the signatory's behalf and bring this contract to its close. Snow Crane gingerly unfolds the letter. To my beloved child, Leo, after writing you once when you first joined the Foundation, and again when you came of age and left the care facility, I'm now writing you a third time. Have you been well? If you're reading this letter, it must mean you have kept your promise to the Foundation for all these years. I applaud such a remarkable display of devotion. Despite the severe hardship you've endured from losing your family and being cast into an unfamiliar environment, you've managed to live honestly without losing your light. That takes great courage and resolve, and I commend you for it. While I am sorry I cannot tell you all of this in person, it also means that, like all of you, I too am keeping the promise I have made with someone. Please understand that. I hope you'll forgive me. I wish I could see for myself how all your faces have changed as you've grown up. I bet you've become a fine adult. In fact, I'm sure you have. Though the contract will end, and the Foundation will no longer walk through life beside you, I truly believe you have already found new, dear family members. So, Leo, I do not know how much of life still lies before you, but you've proved your devotion in your life up until now. And for that, I hope that your life will continue to shine until the very end. Even from afar, I will always be cheering for you. Your eternal supporter in life. Snow Crane folds the letter and places it in front of the smiling photo of Leo. With this, I can report that all the Foundation's contracts have come to an end. But who made the letter? Was it you, Snow Crane? Were you like a family for them? Who wrote these? Leo, thank you for all the letters you sent over the years. Through them, I was able to see the Ark even from deep underground. It had to have been her. Tears begin to fall from Snow Crane's eyes. I wish I could have met you and told you this in person. Thank you so much for your dedication. Aw, poor sweetheart. Snow Crane bows her head toward the resting Leo. Standing beside her, I bow my head as well, silently honoring the man who faithfully carried out his contract. So what did the Foundation do? Just provide support for these kids? The final letter, B. Would you like to rest on that bench for a bit? Sure. Snow Crane and I sit next to each other on a nearby bench. Now that it's late, there's no one else in the park except for us two. Thank you for today, friend. It's because of you that I was able to get closure with Leo. It was all you. You did great today. Oh, come now. I couldn't have done any of this without you guiding me all along. Thank you for staying with me for so long. Snow Crane lowers her head in gratitude. It was an unforgettable experience. I'm glad it was meaningful for you as well. Now then, since we finished everything, it's time for me to grant your request, just as promised. I guess we're about to find out a giant lore drop here, chat. What could it possibly be? Right. Go ahead and ask for anything. I'll do whatever I can for you. There are a few questions I want to ask you. Will you answer them honestly? You want me to answer some questions? That's really all you want? Yeah, these questions are really important to me. I wonder what could be so important. Please. Well, judging by your demeanor, they don't seem to be just any questions. Very well, I'll answer whatever you ask me. Thanks. However, if it's something I'm contractually obligated to keep secret, I won't be able to answer. I hope you understand. Of course. See, that limits us so much because that means she won't there's so little that we could probably learn from her that even GN and Ether couldn't tell us about ourselves. Like, think about that. Because we tried asking some questions, and they would not answer. So, I don't think Snow Crane is at any liberty to give us any more hardcore answers than what GN or even Ether would do. Of course. If that's the case, just tell me that it's confidential, and we'll leave it at that. Very well. And if it's not confidential, I promise I'll answer honestly. Thanks. Alright, here we go. Before we start, could you lower your head for a moment? My head? Yes, just for a little while. Okay. I lower my head awkwardly. Snow Crane raises her hand. There and there now. And starts to pat my head. This again. Goodness, why are you so tense? It's okay, it's okay. I'm not tense. There's no need to be nervous or afraid. I'll answer any questions you have. And if you ask about some grave secret of which I can't speak, I'll never threaten you or resent you for it, I swear. Maybe I really have been tense without realizing it. As I feel the warmth of her hand, the tension in my body begins to ease. Such a motherly figure. There we go. Much better. Now, let's take a deep breath, okay? Good. Relax and try to gather your thoughts. Otherwise, you might end up forgetting to ask all that you really want to know. You can take whatever time you need and ask all the questions you want. I want you to feel comfortable asking anything. As the tension fades, my mind starts to settle. Thank you. I'm feeling a lot better. Really? I'm glad. Snow Crane lowers her hand. Clap, clap. Now then, let's begin our fun little question and answer time. I'm not nervous anymore. You don't have to do all that. Well, this isn't to relieve your nerves. It's to set the mood. Now, what's your first question? When we first met in the park, you said you were surprised that I'd grown into a lovely young man. I did say that, yes. Does that mean you know about my past? I can see how that would be an important question to you. Yeah. I know nothing about my past, so when I heard you say that, I thought I'd finally meet someone who knows something. Goodness, I apologize. You've been waiting all day to ask that, haven't you? Well, you're right. I do know something about your past, friend. Though, to be exact, I only know your name. How? It was part of the information I received related to a contract. There was a record relating to your birth. Was it about how I was created as part of a special project? Do you remember that? No, I barely have any memories of back then. There was just one short memory that popped into my head a while back. I see. You're correct. You were a child born as part of a project. It's called Project AD, right? Yes. How did you know that? In that case, can you tell me about Project AD? You want to know about Project AD? You don't have to tell me everything. I'd be happy even if it was just a hint at what kind of experiment it was, or what they were trying to research. It's the only way I can know what I was born for, and what I even am. Friend, are you not able to answer? Just a moment. I'm going to review the terms of my contract to see if I'm allowed to answer this question. Snow Crane closes her eyes. Not long after, she opens them again. It is completely confidential. In other words, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't share anything with you. Divulging such details about the project would be a clear violation of my contract. Only a select few within the Ark even know of the project. Meaning it's as confidential as can be. I see. Well, this is like deep, dark, Macillus stuff. And the fact that even GN, who heads all of this shit, won't tell us a damn thing about it, means, like, what? We're just not allowed to know? Unless everything just comes to a head? I see. Instead, while it may not fully answer your question, I can at least explain why the project was created. I mean, that's something, right? Would that be alright? I'll take any information I can get. Please, tell me. Very well. This is a story about a very old contract. Wow, okay, we're delving real deep here. Lore drops incoming. A world built by good people. A long, long time ago, when the Raptures had only just begun to invade the surface, there were two big forces. The United Forces of Humanity, a government military that fought the Raptures, and a group known as VTC, a religious order that possessed advanced scientific technology. I knew the VTC would come back into this. Those two forces joined hands to fight the Raptures, but around the time they finally accepted defeat and decided to retreat to the Ark, the United Forces of Humanity made a major decision. In order to secure the technology they lacked so that they could better govern the Ark, they chose to merge with VTC and take on a new name, the Central Government. Ah, so that's when they started calling it that. That's right. Many people believe the merger was the end result of a power struggle between the two. But I think they simply decided that neither side could defeat the Raptures on their own. The VTC was gonna try a hostile... They were trying hostile takeovers of each other. It wasn't until Anderson wiped out the VTC that they merged, because there was no superseding power the VTC left over to defend themselves. The Pope was gone, the Priestess was gone, and a lot of the priestesses were just wiped out, and then Deep was thrown into hiding and or exile. So, yeah. When that agreement was reached, the two sides each presented their conditions for the merger. What were the conditions? BTC wanted to continue the research they had conducted on the surface, so they entered into agreement with Macillus Industry. Yep. That's why the remnants of Deep are entrenched within the deepest, darkest parts of God damn it, what? MMR. That's why they're entrenched deep within MMR. Forming the Independent Research Institute known as MMR, yep. Meanwhile, United Forces of Humanity wanted to develop technology that would help humankind. So they requested that VTC share its miraculous scientific advances. The Nikes. Technology that would help humankind. Evergreen and Nikes, probably. Yes. There were many more conditions besides those, but those are the two biggest ones I'm able to mention at the moment. Also, when representatives from each party gathered, the following statement was added to the agreement. This agreement has been made under the supervision of Veiled Order, a squad that exists to serve as a witness to contracts. She was there for that. Should either of the two parties violate any of the aforementioned terms, they may be suppressed by force. Snow Crane was there for the merger. She knows things. Wait, were you there when this agreement was made? Yes. I was there both to witness the agreement and to observe that the contract is upheld. That was one of the many reasons I remained underground until now. I see. In regards to one of those technologies that would help humankind, You may have heard me refer to someone as you-know-who earlier. They offered themselves up as a test subject in exchange for getting MMR to begin a particular research project. Project AD, the very same one you're interested in. Who is this person? Oswald? No. Someone who dreamed of making the world a better place. That doesn't narrow it down. They wanted the Ark to serve as the starting point for that, so they embarked on many endeavors. Project AD was one of those. Also, I just thought of one more thing connected to Project AD. You've heard it mentioned many times today. I have? Yes, the miracle drug that extends human lifespan, Evergreen. This person was able to get it mass-produced as a direct result of their involvement in this project. So Evergreen is related to Project AD. I mean, I figured there'd be a tie-in of some sort, right? They were a really great person. Not only did they kickstart Project AD, but even the contract that you helped me wrap up today was one of the good things they did for the Ark. Was it Oswald? Dude, that's one of the few people I can think of. But I don't know. It could be a number of people, but anyway. By which you mean they established the foundation you've been talking about. Hehe, yes. In order to care for children who had lost their parents before entering the Ark, this person used their own wealth and built this foundation. Wealth? Was Oswald wealthy in any term? I mean, he started bestseller. He was able to do quite a few things, but was it really Oswald? However, they wanted to prevent the children from taking things for granted and becoming wasteful. And they were concerned the money could fall into the wrong hands, which would prevent the children from getting the support they needed. To this end, the Foundation made a contract with me and had the children send me letters every year recording the changes in the Ark, enabling you to step in if you saw that funds were being misused. Precisely. This person you're talking about sounds like a really good person. They were. They devoted everything they had to making the world better, to making it good. Others may think differently, but that's what I believe. So, to describe Project AD, I would say it was one of several foundation stones this person laid to build a good world. I hope you can think of it in the same way for now. Power to the foundations of a good world, huh? Someday, I'm sure you'll learn the whole truth about this project. Right, someday. I mean, if you live with it in a good light, that it's the foundation of a better world, I think you continuing to do your part to try to make things better, to change things and to make it a better place, I think you're honoring that foundation. Yes. I'm sure of it. Can I ask you one last thing? You can ask me more than one last thing. Can you tell me who this person is we've been talking about? Of course I can. To put it in the terms of your job, they are the boss high up on the ladder. To put it in terms of the Ark in which we live, they are the Commander-in-Chief. Anderson? Anderson did all this? Holy shit! So Anderson knows all about me. A world built by good people. The Commander-in-Chief? Well, wait, no, because no, he's a deputy chief. Commander-in-chief. But Anderson's the only noteworthy commander-esque character I would know of. Who is this? The commander-in-chief. Yes. So the commander-in-chief really does exist. Oh, so it's not someone we theoretically know of? Honestly, I thought it might actually just be a title with no person behind it. It's quite natural that you would think that way. They are currently unable to meet with anyone. Ah, so that's why those letters said they couldn't come. Yes. That's also why they wrote so many letters in advance, and why I was the one to deliver them. I presume any other details about them are confidential? Correct. For the time being, what I can tell you is, at this very moment, while you and I are speaking, the Commander-in-Chief is continuing to sacrifice for the Ark. They're sacrificing for the Ark, huh? But who could it be? Who could it possibly be? So, the highest tier in the central government? It's not Anderson. They're above Enoch, they're above Dobin. Like, they're just a disconnected character. Who could it possibly be? Like, the Commander-in-Chief's only been mentioned, like, as in myth, essentially. It was never name-dropped, obviously. We don't know who it is, and there are literally no good hints as to who this is, until now. And even still, this doesn't point in any direction because the Commander-in-Chief has no links to an established character. It's not the Deputy Chiefs, because they have the titles of Deputy Chief, right? And Anderson is more than capable of meeting people in person. And it's obviously not Birmingham or Dobin, obviously. In terms of male characters in the Ark, there are none that come to mind. I mean, it's probably not a male character either. It's not Enoch. Enoch is a goddamn AI. So who is the Commander-in-Chief then? Who could it possibly be? This opens up so many questions, and answers only a couple. Vaguely. Sacrificing for the Ark, huh? That's everything I'm able to tell you. I mean, we have to remember that Nikkei's prologue, or prologue? Prologue? The first part of they said that there's so much more to come, that this first 3 years of Nikkei was just the beginning. And there is a lot more to come for the story, so we're kind of just easing up on the roller coaster. You know what I mean? We're like at the peak right now. We're kind of tipping over where everything starts coming together, and it's just leaning towards a final battle to end all things. I genuinely could not tell you, but anyways. Was that helpful at all? Yeah, it helped a lot. Is there anything else you'd like to know or ask? Not now. I think I'm good. Really? You're not gonna ask how you couldn't ask about Rappy Red Hood or something? I guess he just wanted to know about himself. I mean, that's fair. Hehe, I'm glad to hear that. They weren't easy questions, so I appreciate you answering them the best you could. Well then, do you mind if I ask you one thing as well, friend? You have a question for me? Yes, there's something I'm curious about as well. I'd like you to answer it honestly. What is it? In your opinion, do you think the Ark is becoming a better place? That wasn't what I was expecting you to ask. Oh, really? After spending the whole day walking around the Ark, and hearing Sarah and Oliver's answers, with all their stories of the past, I found myself wanting to know what you think. What? It's a mix of both. Like, some aspects are going in the right direction, but at the same time, things aren't going in the right direction. But if we were to take the overall perspective, ever since our involvement, I think, overall, everything considered, it's not quite there yet, but I do think it's becoming a better place. Why do you think that? The Ark certainly still has many problems, but I agree with what Oliver said. I've received help from many good people around me, and there are people striving to make the world better, like the Commander-in-Chief. Hee, I see. So while the Ark may not be the best place as of right now, I think that as long as people keep trying, it will get there eventually. I see. I appreciate your answer. What about you? Me? Well, before I came to the Ark, I saw many people on the surface who lost their families due to war. Or friends. Most people were sad. But today, I got to see the Ark, not through letters or television, but with my own 2 eyes. And I got to see a lot of different people. People still suffer and grieve because of illness, accidents, and the loss of life. But there was also a child who cried over a lost teddy bear, and then smiled again when it was found. And families who gathered together to shop and eat together, and everyone was just living their lives. I think the fact that people can now live ordinary lives is an indication that the world has already been moving in the right direction. And the reason people were able to reclaim a semblance of normality, Snow Crane looks at me, is thanks to the sacrifices of good Nikkes and good people like you, friend. So I think everything will be alright. No matter what kind of place the Ark may be now, good people will continue striving to create and maintain a good world. And the world will keep moving in a better direction. I also believe you will stand at the center of it all. Because you're a really good person. I'm really not. You can see now that I only helped you because there were things I wanted to ask. Oh, is that what was bothering you earlier? There. Snow Crane pats my back. Hee, tell me. When you first took me to the train station, or when you comforted the child who lost her teddy bear, was that all because you wanted to ask about your past? Well, also, who says a good person can't have their own motives? Having your own desires and hopes doesn't make you a bad person. What matters is what you choose to do with those feelings, how you act. I told you before, nothing in this world is only natural. In the end, it all comes down to the choices we make. So I think you are a good person, friend. And I'm certain that the future you're working to create will become the good world that I dream of. Talk about pressure. Oh, I didn't mean to make you feel stressed. Not every choice I make will necessarily be for the sake of a better world. I'm only trying to protect what matters to me. Then how about this? I'll watch over you. Are you proposing we enter into a contract? No. We don't need to enter into any contract or make any promises. I just want to observe, to see the world you create. That'll give me my answer, I think, about the direction the world you build will take, and whether it will be the good world that I dream of. Does that mean you won't be staying underground anymore? Oh? You won't be able to observe from down there. I suppose that's true. Alright then, watch over me. But only after you've experienced the Ark for yourself, not through letters or a TV screen. Once you've done that, let's talk again. We can discuss whether the world is becoming a better place. Are you worried that I've been underground for too long? Yes. Genuinely, yes. See, you really are a good person, friend. You've grown up to be such a nice boy. Snow Crane. And Snow strokes my cheek. I think I'm starting to get used to being treated like a child. When it's Snow Crane doing it, I think it's allowed. I allow this. All right, it's settled. I won't stay underground anymore. I'll live here in the Ark and watch you with my own eyes. Snow Crane smiles brightly. Let's talk again someday, all right? Good world, the end.
Dream above all reason.
I say that, but remember, we have hard mode to go through now, which means there is a prologue, which means a little bit more lore will be dropped. So let's go. But I have to say, Chad,
Let's go, everyone!
I think the commander is a good person. Yes, having your own motives and stuff doesn't necessarily make you a bad person.
I'll do it slowly. Tell me the
Project
story of
AD
victory!
and the commander-in-chief.
Please, it's for everyone. Get more where that came from! Let's wrap this up.
See, but like, unless I'm missing a clue in one of the previous events, the commander-in-chief
The story will be rewritten
Never
into a tale that's happy and beautiful.
revealed themselves? I'd be kind of floored if it ended up being
I need
Anderson.
10 seconds! No,
Because, like,
wait, 10 minutes.
He doesn't have the title of commander-in-chief, and nobody regards him that way
I'll do
in
it
any of the
slowly.
cutscenes.
Cover
Also,
me, and don't get yourself killed.
Anderson is very capable of meeting people in person, so he doesn't have to... I don't know. I think there's a lot of
I'm
unanswered
glad you're
questions here.
safe. Mission complete.
I guess in due time we'll find out more, unless there's something I'm missing in a
Let's
previous
go,
event.
everyone!
Which, by the way, starting shortly after this,
Tell me the please.
maybe
It's for
before the
everyone.
3.5 anniversary, I want to try to get into more of the events that I missed as a new Nikkei player.
I'm glad you're
And we're going to
safe.
try to grind through them
Mission complete.
on their own accord. The first one I wanted to kind of get into was Overzone.
Thanks in advance.
It'll answer a lot of questions for me about Hina and like Dorothy herself.
Tell me the please.
I know that Hina meant a lot to Dorothy, and I know she was a technical part of Goddess Squad for a short while. But yeah. Ooh, before I forget, actually, since hard mode got
The story
unlocked,
will be rewritten into a tale that's
I need to go into the
happy
shop
and
and
beautiful.
buy out all the tickets.
Above all reason, every moment is vibrant with
Alright, let's see.
color.
I'm just gonna buy all of them. I have a lot of gems,
Has a
so
scent of its own. I want to breathe in the air of the cold.
God, this music's so beautiful. Okay. Give me one moment. I got my water bottle by my damn door. for
A
some-
swing to swing on with every turning of the seasons. Isn't it wonderful? I water and harvest vows.
I walked away from my water bottle when I put it down. I don't know. Kind of a weird thing for me to do. Very strange.
Portray horizons, embrace. Let them explore and ignite.
Am I gonna get floored
Thanks
by
in
the
advance.
ending of this event? With all, with how tippy-tappy we are with coming close to discovering some secrets about the commander and his origin?
Tell me the please. It's for everyone. If it fails, forget I said it. With this, we're one step closer to our dream. This place is dangerous. Let's go somewhere safe. Tell me, please. All everyone. Fire!
Yeah, I'm just trying to think about it. The commander-in-chief. I don't know.
Did you see that? If not, then just ignore me.
'Cause that is definitely
We're all in this
something of
together.
mass interest to the community.
Let me suit up and I'll be right out. Tell me the please. On everyone. Fire!
Thinking. Project AD. What would AD stand for, you think?
I'm glad you're safe. Mission complete. Entering
Yeah,
combat.
Let me suit up and I'll be right out.
I don't know. The commander's healing factor, the Queen Beam. Like, his healing factor responds to the awakening, right? So what tie-in
We're
does it
one
have?
step closer to our dream.
Aren't the Raptures aliens?
I'm not alone. We're all in this together.
See, I think it's gonna be a giant tie-in. Here's my theory, chat. The Ark is powered by a Rapture core, which means the Ark was built upon Rapture technology,
If it fails, forget I said it.
which the VTC was already aware of. The VTCs created Nikes. The Rapture Queen can create heretics, which are very, very
What a
akin to
blessing.
Nikes. I think the VTC stole Rapture technology to use their
Watch
own
and
technology
learn.
against them. And maybe the Queen did an Inno reverse card
Full speed ahead. Aegis cannon.
and
Fire!
stole the Nike technology from them?
Look at my arm.
Because, you know, a Nike core and a Rapture core are quite alike, although not inherently compatible. Except for when the Queen uses it
B1.
to
What a
create
blessing.
heretics, right? I don't know, it's really intertwined. But the Ark is built on a Rapture core. That means VTC was onto something. And I think, well, maybe the Raptures are an ancient species and not alien invaders. But I don't know. Too many open-ended stuff, man.
It's nice to be a hero
I should
every
break
once
down
in a
my
while.
thoughts and make a video about it.
Let me suit up and I'll be right out. It's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. Tell me the please. It's for everyone.
Because it's simple. We have to remember
I'm glad you're safe.
that
Mission
the
complete.
Rapture core that powered the elevator was tied to the Rapture core powering the Ark. If one gets destroyed, then the other gets destroyed. So if the elevator core got destroyed, then the Ark would be shut down. But why are they tied together is the question.
B1. What a blessing.
I feel like the Raptures were an ancient civilization on the Earth, and that's why they want to get rid of these humans. Because they lived underground, and then were brought up to the surface by the VTC. And they were using, like, the space elevator for interplanetary travel? There's so much to unpack, but anyways. The conclusion of Good World. Dear Benefactor, it has been some time since I last wrote to you. After fulfilling the final contract, I now write to deliver my closing report in order to inform the Foundation's children that their contracts were ending. I came up to the Ark in person for the first time in a very long while. Since the day I reprimanded VTC, to be precise. Oh. I met Sarah, who now owns a cafe. I also met with Oliver, who's had a wonderful life with the fine family he's built. And, though regrettably could not meet him in person, I also found Leo, who lived a truly devoted life, and notified him of his contract's conclusion. All three faithfully fulfilled their contracts over a long span of time, and as adults, each succeeded in building a new family of their own. It is just as you wished. I also witnessed how much the Ark has changed. Though illness, misfortune, and death still cause people to suffer, things appear to be like in the time before the war, just as you dreamed. With people free to live normal lives once more, laughing and crying over beautifully trivial things. Some people view these changes and claim peace has made society complacent, and that we are heading in the wrong direction. They do not believe the world has become a better place. Others see the same world and point out how people now help each other, indicating the world is becoming good. As you once said, the fact that opinions are split down the middle may itself be proof that the Ark has undergone a meaningful change. Oh, and Oliver asked me to be sure to tell you something. He is grateful to have been allowed to live his life as a human being. He, Sarah, and Leo all miss you dearly. I wanted to be certain I conveyed that to you. Also, through all of these moments, I was together with the child you had hoped would be born out of VTC's efforts. I watched him comfort a child who had lost her teddy bear, accompany someone who'd lost their way to a place they needed to go, help someone find closure who had been hesitant and wavering, and, in general, offer his time and heart willingly for the sake of others. He has grown into such a kind person, and that is not all. He has also achieved what no one else ever has. He achieved the astounding feat of reclaiming a part of the surface. While he did say he feels a great deal of pressure, I believe he is growing into exactly the kind of person you once hoped for. Someone who will one day lead humanity toward a better world. And so, now that all the contracts with the Foundation have come to an end, I wish to watch what choices he will make from here onward, and what direction the world will take because of those choices. For the very first time, I am choosing to do this not as a part of contract or promise, but of my own will. Snow Crane lifts her gaze from the letters she has been reading and looks ahead. I hope you will watch together with me as he creates the future that you long hoped for. Snow Crane bows her head deeply. With this, I conclude my report and formally bring the Foundation's contracts to a close. Thank you for everything. The room is filled with a red glow. Snow Crane turns around, putting the giant coffin behind her, and walks forward without looking back. Giant coffin? Red glow.
Above all reason,
Giant coffin.
every moment is vibrant with color. In grief, in love, every day has a scent of its own. I want to breathe in the air.
I'm trying to piece something together. I'm trying so hard to piece something together, but I can't think of anything.
A swing to swing on with every turning of the season.
I'm glad you're safe. Mission complete.
Okay, yeah, I'm kind of mind-fucked right now. Who could it possibly be? It's someone deep in MMR, right?
Portray horizons, embrace, let them explore and ignite.
No. The Commander-in-Chief couldn't potentially be someone akin to a king, could it? Like there's a Queen of the Raptures. A king? A king? I don't know. There is so much of Nike's story that needs to be addressed that I can't for sure make do with what could possibly. I'm still at a loss for who it could be. So I will leave the skepticisms for other people who are better at putting stuff together. And I will learn in the meantime. As before the 4th anniversary, I really want to catch up with every single event to help piece all the missing puzzles together. So that I too can give you guys my honest cobble together for the story thus far for the 4th anniversary. And thus, I need to empty out the shopper of all the goodies. Okay, purchase all. Yes. Basically everything I can afford right now. Okay. Yeah. So I'll just unlock everything else later. But on that note, we got a free 10 pull. So why not wrap up Good World? A lovely event, by the way. I love Snow Crane. She is a beautiful Nikke. Not meta at all, so I'm only gonna try to pull for her once. But a beautiful unit that I still would like to have it, you know, just one copy of at least. So I will do one 10 pull for her. Only one. If I get her, cool. If I don't, I will pull her for her later. Let's see. Bacillus, Veiled Order. She is the only one.
My name is Snow Crane.
She has a pretty voice. Too bad she wasn't voiced in like any of Good World. I think it was a missed opportunity. It's like, if you're gonna get voice lines for her, why not just have her record her own lines? I wish Nikke would do that for even the side stories that aren't like super important events. It would add so much, more involvement, more immersion. But having the option to turn the voices off as well for like custom dubbing through fan dubs and other things would be really cool as well. Alright. 110 pull for Snow Crane coming up. Would you please come home? Just one copy will do. Unfortunate. Oh well. That's okay. That's okay. She did not come home in a single 10 pull, but I need to save my gems and my pulls for the 3.5 anniversary, which is coming very soon. We've got about a week left, guys. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And of course, thank you guys for watching. This was Goddess of Victory's Good World event. A very good event, I think. We learned some new things, but we're also missing some key details. But it does kind of lead us more down the rabbit hole of the creation of Project AD and the Commander's existence was for the hope of humanity. And that Snow Crane will be with us to the end. A very good little side story to help with lore. And also another tease into the existence of this Commander-in-Chief who has yet to be revealed or even spoken in name. But I guess we will find out in due time. There is so much more Nikke lore to go, and I can't wait to see where it goes. But I'll see you guys in the next Nikke stream / video.
Since you said it looked really good on me, I really wanted to wear it and show you.
Yeah, I just hope to see you guys in the next video / stream. Please be sure to stop by. Leave a like and a comment down in the YouTube thing. And be sure to tune in to the streams. I stream on YouTube as well as Twitch for the Nikke stuff. And a lot of other things as well. Like just regular gaming and all of that. I'm trying to be better on posting schedules and trying to let you guys know when things go live and everything. So you guys can actually be here to experience this with me. But that's all for this event. I will see you guys for potentially the 3.5 anniversary and maybe whatever other event I decide to stream and record beforehand. So, bye-bye!
Since you said it looked really good on me, I really wanted to wear it and show you.
Wait, what? Was I not recording this whole time? Uh-oh, that's not good.